Hello, I'm Katrina Gleisberg with a short mindfulness practice about forgiveness. So, Jack Kornfield, the mindfulness teacher, says that forgiveness is letting go of all hope of a better past. Well, recently in one of my mindfulness classes, I had a really good discussion related to students asking what can bring relief to rumination. So thinking about something upsetting over and over again, which often leads to anxiety. It gets worse and worse. So this led to practices combining self-compassion and forgiveness. So firstly, forgiveness is not condoning or forgetting what happened, and is not for the other person. It's for us. And it's likely a gradual process rather than a quick one-time event. Forgiveness is a brave process of releasing in order to bring us peace. The rumination is often caused by the brain's negativity bias, which is the fact that our brains are trying to keep us safe. So our brains are constantly scanning for threats. And so this means that we tend to give more attention to what is unpleasant as a way to keep ourselves safe, even when we're not in actual danger. Compassion and forgiveness are ways to balance out this brain's negativity bias. So we're going to start this practice with some compassion statements, and that's going to lead us into forgiveness statements, especially because compassion involves acknowledging that we're all part of the human experience of imperfection that actually unites us. So if it feels right to repeat the following statements in your head, please do so. I allow myself to be imperfect. I allow myself to feel feelings that may not be pleasant. I allow myself to set boundaries and be an advocate for myself and others. I allow myself to learn from my mistakes and move on. I allow myself to start over. And now feel free to fill in the blank with whatever you allow for yourself. I allow myself. And then leading into the forgiveness statements. For whatever harms I have caused others, may they forgive me. For whatever harms others have caused me, may I forgive them. For whatever harms I have caused myself, may I forgive myself. And 2 more times. For whatever harms I have caused others, may they forgive me. For whatever harms others have caused me, may I forgive them. For whatever harms I've caused myself, may I forgive myself. And the last round. For whatever harms I have caused others, may they forgive me. For For whatever harms others have caused me, may I forgive them. For whatever harms I have caused myself, may I forgive myself. And now just take a moment, if it feels right, to put a hand on the heart, a hand on the belly to touch the vagus nerve, to regulate the nervous system, or just any sort of soothing touch that feels right. Take a moment to see if you can notice anything going on in your body. Any emotions that may be present. And lastly, remembering that forgiveness is not condoning or forgetting what happened. It's not for the other person, it's for us. And it's likely a gradual process rather than a quick one-time event. As Kristin Neff says, by changing the way we relate to our own imperfection and pain, we can actually change our experience of living. Thank you for joining me and for taking time for your own self-care.